your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Warning: Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1 90020.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
America has the strongest economy in the world. More people working and starting businesses. More young people graduating from high school and college than ever before.
Well, that's not true. We know that. We went over that the other day. I think I think we're like number 115 out of 195 countries, something like that, if I'm correct. Listen to this.
People don't want to talk about these days, but it's true. Since I become president, we've created 8.7 million new jobs.
And that's a lie, too. No, he hasn't. What he's doing is he's taking the numbers, the BLS, he's taking the numbers of the people who were told to go home. We're shutting down the economy, go home now. And as they start coming back to their job, to their existing, quote, existing job, this guy counts it as a newly created job under Joe Biden because he's in cahoots with the BLS as every president is. In fact, it's interesting today, we got that jobs number, and think about it. The jobs all of a sudden go up. They projected 285,000. They came in at 372,000. They expected. The expectation was 285. First of all, who expected? I'd like to know who expected 285. So it's amazing how they go, we beat expectations. We beat expectations. This is great, man. Yeah, this is the crash is over. Yeah, inflation's now level. Don't worry about inflation anymore. No, that's over. Crash is over. Everything's wonderful again. Look at this. Wow, look at it. Look what's going on here in the market. Look at the jobs. All right, first of all, let's go back and take a look at what's going on. If you go back, you have to watch your yields. They tell you locked. If you go back to June, the yield, 10-year Treasury, were 350 points. As of yesterday, they dropped down to new 93 as we were going into an expectation of 200-some-odd-thousand jobs. So when the yield drops or contracts, that's bad news. That means you can expect the economy to contract. If yields expand, it means the economy is going to do better. But they contract. Now, why do bond yields contract? Well, because if you are an investor and you are looking for 384,000 jobs that are coming at 285, that's telling you the economy is doing bad, so you run for safety in the bond market, which is stupid. Anybody who buys bonds for safety, you got to be nuts, man. You got to be nuts. All you have to do is sell your stock short. But anyways, the spiders, for God's sakes. So yesterday, everybody, and then what happened, and the reason why they dropped those yields down, when they dropped the yields down to 293, that creates an environment for who? For what stock? Tech stocks. Yeah, tech stocks. Why do you think for 14 years we've printed $122 trillion to buy treasuries for the sole purpose of driving yields down to drive tech stocks up that led a fake propped up rally for 14 years. For 14 years we've rallied off the only reason why we rally is because we could control the yields. And that created the biggest rally in tech ever. Until it all stopped, of course, in 2021, November. Because at that time, remember, we're going through the pandemic. And then we had tremendous inflation. And with the unbelievable inflation we were having in gasoline and everything else and food and I mean they didn't dare to print more money, to buy treasuries, to drop the yield, to push the tech stocks up for another 14 years. They had to stop. And that's why the tech market crashed, went down 30%. So yesterday, my point to you yesterday is this was an opportunity yesterday to go in and buy the tech stocks. But I told my members yesterday, let's buy, and they know the ones we buy, Avico and NVIDIA and Apple, Microsoft, same old ones. But I said they're only a swing trade of 3-4 days, maybe 5 the most. And they're going to come right back down because we're stuck in this 185-day downtrend range. You can't get out of a downtrend range. It's very, very difficult to do. It's nearly impossible. And when it gets impossible, remember, there's only a few ways to do it, right? So, and one of them is earnings. Well, we're not going to have good earnings. They're going to be terrible. And another one is where fear comes in, and the VIX index hits 40, and everybody panics, throws their stock away, and there's no more selling yet left. Then the big institutions come in, knowing there's no sellers. They then buy stock with the safety of knowing, hey, there's no more sellers. They're all gone. We can buy stock. We're going to be okay. That's not going to happen because people believe, and why gold isn't up, is that we're going to get bailed out again. We're going to go back to QE. And that's the third one, QE. The only way they can move this market back up through another QE. And you know that they're thinking about doing that because we were told that last week by Powell. I don't know if we got the cut racked up, but last week he said, hey, QE.
The economy is being driven by very different forces, and we know that. What we don't know is whether we'll be going back to something that looks more like, or a little bit like, what we had before.
Now, he's the only one that knows. That's a stupid statement. So my point is this, is that yesterday the rally in the tech was short-lived. Now, what happened is today when they came out with the numbers, all of a sudden they came out with this big number. And CNBC and the fake business network, 385,000 jobs, are all excited. Wow. But remember how they got that number. It's all fake. It's not a real number. That is a number that's created through the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and they use what they call the birth-death metric system and the discouraged worker system. That was created, remember, by Greenspan when he had a company in 1955, I think to 87, called Greenspan Townsend Inc. And Joe Kennedy hired him, the father of Kennedy, President Kennedy, in 1961. He needed to rig and hide the workers because when Kennedy took over, there was a recession going on. And anytime there's a slowdown, okay, and you're in a situation where you got this big slowdown in the economy's growth during some period, let's say, of a recession or like the pandemic, that always produces way above normal number of workers dropping out of the labor force. So when President Kennedy got in office in 1961, he was bringing, he unfortunately, he took over recession. The father, Joe Kennedy, was very worried because we were in this kind of a situation. The unemployment numbers would go crazy and would hurt his son. So he called Greenspan, who then was in private practice. He owned his own company, Greenspan and Townsend. And he said, listen, I need you to hide. How can we hide these workers, these unemployed? So Greenspan came up with two things, birth-death metric system and discouraged worker system. That's how it all started. This was Greenspan and his private company, Townsend. So the birth-death metric system, the way that works and I'll explain when we get back from the break, is unique. I mean, so this whole number, and I'm going to explain when we get back, is amazing what Greenspan came up with, and these numbers have been rigged ever since 1961.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. You'll be able to use our color-coded chart. It's never wrong. It tells you when to buy, when to sell. I'm telling you, it's never wrong. We worked on that a long time, a lot of years. It doesn't follow the crap. It follows the money flow. So if money's coming out of your stock, you'll see it. It's never wrong. Try it for 10 days anyways. It's free. And even during the 10 days, you're going to learn what makes the market work. You're going to find things out you never knew. Like, example, today. Yesterday, I told my members, okay, or the day, wait a minute, let me get it right here. Days go by so fast. My God, yeah. Let's take, for example, Microsoft. When Microsoft was around $243. I think that was on June 17th. Apple, that same time, around June 17th, Apple was around $129. And we have nice 10% profits in those now. Also, we had NVIDIA. So these tech stocks, I told them, look, we're going to buy them. We're in a severe downtrend. All these stocks will do is go up for 4 or 5 days, and then they're going to come right back down. Now, if you look at them today, and if you take a look at, Amazon, that's another one, and you look at Google, that's another one, notice how the stocks have gone up, but notice how the volume is going down every day. A good example is look at Amazon on your chart. So if you go look at the volume on Amazon on July 5th, then look at it 6th, 7th, and today, it's decelerating. So, and the reason why, because you can't get out of the severe downtrend. So it's an excellent opportunity for what we call swing trades, where you get in, you buy a stock. Like yesterday, tech stocks were perfect because again, when the yields start to come down, that's when these guys start taking off. So we had some, but now they're all turning the other way. The volume is all starting to come back down. So if you're in tech stocks, you should be very, very careful right now. Take some profits, put a stop in. Why don't you take some profits, get out of them, just put a scout on it. All right. My point is that this job number today was so fake because, again, if you go back to Joe Kennedy, he wanted to hide the unemployment numbers because when the president, his son, took over, he was coming into a recession. And when you're in a recession or like the pandemic, you get unusually high dropouts. Okay, so Greenspan, who ran his own private company back then, okay, Greenspan and Townsend, he was hired and he came up with 2 systems. The one system was discourage workers, okay? And that was pretty simple. All he did with discourage workers is he would take a person and say, okay, if you have not attempted to find a job in the last 4 weeks, then you're not counted. You're not counted in unemployed. Isn't that amazing? So in other words, if you haven't looked to find a job In the last 4 weeks, you didn't look for a job. They don't count you as unemployed. Do you know how many millions of unemployed there are and they're not counted as unemployed? Then there was a clever one he did. It's called birth-death metric system. Greenspan and Joe Kennedy set up. Let's assume that we know every city, every county, like Sarasota County where I live, when a person's going to start a small business, he goes and he starts a corporation. Usually it's himself, his wife, and maybe one child or a friend. There's usually 2 or 3 employees. That's it. Well, what Greenspan did, he said, well, what we'll do is when those are filed in a county and then the number goes to the BLS, the federal government, we'll set up a system where we decide how many people, we will anticipate how many people be working at that company. So if we need a better job number, more jobs, then what we'll say, let's see, those 3 companies down in Sarasota, the one that has 3 people working, the other one has 2 people, the other has 5 people. Here's what we'll do. We'll change. Instead of 3 workers, we're going to say they're going to have 500 workers. Yeah, this is true. This is what they do. They do this in every county in the United States. So they birth 500 when there's only 5 workers. Now, if there's inflation and they got to get the numbers down, they kill them. Just do the opposite. They kill them all. So that's the 2 crooked systems. So today, what you do when you are in stocks, you look at yields and you look at volume. Then you're okay. So we knew today, when we bought those tech stocks in the last week, and especially yesterday, we kept watching the volume, and now the volume is decelerating as stocks are going up because of this BS number. This is all BS, this number. So by watching the yields and by watching the volume, we know exactly to take profits today. Now, let's talk about that for a moment. Another thing they're doing. If you recall, if you go back to June, the 10-year Treasury yield is 350 basis points. Now, as the economy gets worse, people run to the bond market for safety. Then they dropped it down to 293. This morning, when they drop it to 293, that's telling you people are buying bonds. They're scared. They're buying bonds. They want safety. The economy's terrible. That's what it tells you when it goes from 350 to 293. So leading up to this job numbers, they said it was going to be 285,000 jobs. The yield went from 350 to 293, which makes sense. People are shifting out of stocks into bonds. This morning they come in with a fake jobs number, and the yield goes from 293 back up to 309. Say, we got confidence again. We got confidence in the economy. And then everybody on the fake business network telling how great this job numbers was. And you look at the bond yield, and it's at 309. What are people doing? Why is the bond yields back up? They're dumping their bonds and buying stocks. See how it's all rigged? So join my gang for 10 days, for God's sakes. If you don't stay with me after 10 days and you learn how to invest, you don't stay, that's fine. The knowledge you're going to get how the market works in 10 days is free. That alone is so valuable. Make you a better investor if you don't stay with me.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. It's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. Everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Now, I told you, I've been telling you for over a week now, what they're doing is they're trying to rig the number, the S&P, to get back to 400 on SPY or SPX 4000. They got to get back to that number. In fact, they revised it. They want to get to 480 on SPY. Now, why is that? Because they know they got to build a cushion. Because we're right now at 389. Now, remember, we have gone from 362. We're now at 389. Now they're going to try to move it up to 400 by Tuesday. So they're on their way. Now, how did they do that? They rigged the jobs number. When a jobs number comes in better than expected, what happens? People shift out of bonds, and they buy stocks. So when you see the yields go up, that means they are selling their bonds to buy stocks, and therefore the market goes up. That's how they rig it. And they rigged this job number using Greenspan and Joe Kennedy's Bureau of Labor Statistics, discouraged workers, and the birth-death metric system. There are discouraged workers since 1962. Over 7.2 million. You know what number they officially used to BLS? 550,000. That's right. That's a big deal. It is so corrupt. That's why the stock market, when they started QE in 2008, that was the end of a market that had any honesty to it at all. Even price discovery was gone. You and I, for 55 years, I trade with you, you trade against me, and between the two of us, we come up with a price for that stock that's realistic. That's all gone. Nobody cares what they pay for a stock anymore. The good news is it makes it much simpler. You don't have to worry about market cap, trailing PE, forward PE, price to sales, price to book, free cash flow, QEs. You don't have to worry about any of those. You don't know anything about a company anymore. All you got to know is, where is the money flowing? Is it in an uptrend or is it a downtrend? If it's up or down, you just got to know which is the leadership group. And it's gotten now, for the last 14 years, there's only two groups you have to think about: banks and tech, because those are affected by QE. They're affected by rates. So you only have to focus on two groups. Then you can break that down to you're only in 6 stocks. My members, I tell them all the time, you only have to be in 6 stocks. That's it. I've been doing this for, 52 years. You only have to have 6 stocks. Pros only have 6 stocks, because what they look for now is for the pattern to show up in that stock. Then they buy it or sell it short. Trading has never been so easy. Investing has never been so easy since they entered QE and corrupted the market. It's got, because you just got to follow the money. And that's when we decided that the charts you were using, the charts you see on TV, they're archaic. They don't work. Look at your chart. When your chart is going down, when your stock is going down, notice how every candlestick is green, then red, 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 green, green, red, green, red. What the hell is that? They should be all red. Because where you get confused when some of these idiots come out and say stuff like this. This is insane.
So I realize that the yield curve is fairly flat, but the economy is still very strong. And what we're noticing in these economic statistics that are coming out is, yes, they're coming off a very strong number. So you're seeing a lower number, lower numbers, but still quite strong. So elevated still. And still a lot of money in consumers' balance sheet, and still very strong.
What a lie. Now listen to this.
If we're in a recession right now, it's only a technical recession.
Yeah, just technical. Don't worry about it. And this guy, listen to these two guys.
I think this jobs report was excellent. It's continued steady job growth. There is no sign of a recession.
Okay, no sign of a recession. Then this guy says the opposite.
The problem is all the data that isn't in this report tells the exact opposite story. Almost every other...
That's right. You can't depend on any of this crap. But you can depend on one thing: money. Money. The flow of money. It never changes. You know how they always say, follow the money. Always follow the money and you'll find a crook. It's the same thing with trading. Ever since QE started, you have to follow the money, not the fundamentals, and not these gangsters. Not these gangsters on these financial TV shows. You want to follow these guys? You want to follow a guy like Kramer? Go right ahead.
To me, we have the strongest economy.
Unbelievable. Yeah, right, Jen. The strongest economy, right? Yeah. Then that other guy.
The economy is on fire.
Yeah. Remember they were saying that right before the crash? Boom. Unbelievable. So here's what we need to know now. The market, okay, they're setting up for earnings. Earnings are going to be terrible. That's why they're trying to push the market between now and Tuesday back up to 400. They'll get there. And we'll keep making money. Look at the money we made this week. A lot of our stocks we made 10% on. We didn't buy them as an investment. We bought them as a swing trade inside a severe downtrend. We're buying stocks to go up in a severe downtrend. That means you're buying them temporary. That's all, just a few days. You make 10% on the way up, make 10% on the way down. Very simple. Not hard. Now, the other thing that's going on is that when they tell you how great this economy is, the numbers don't show that. The information we get doesn't show that. The data doesn't show that, for God's sakes. I mean, think about what's going on. We got a GDP with the first quarter of a negative QE. We got a second quarter, negative QE. That's back-to-back QE. That's a recession. But what does she say? Oh, don't worry about it. It's technical. Oh, all right. Gee, thanks. I really feel better now. And then you turn around and you start taking a look at manufacturing. My Lord. Consumer confidence dropped to 98. That's the lowest almost ever. So that means consumption stops. That means profits are going down. Okay? That means profits are going down. That means forward earnings are going to go down. That means the market's going to go down. Now, here's the real problem with manufacturing. Because manufacturing has fallen apart in the last 6 months, the current inventory, and how do we know that? Because if you go to a store anywhere now, they're having problems with the inventory they have on the shelves building, because the economy's gotten so bad with inflation, and if you have something at the bank, a payment that's going up, people just can't afford to go buy stuff now. So current inventory is building on the shelves. Companies, retail stores, so forth, are canceling their replacement orders. Now, where can we find that? Go into the ISM manufacturing report. It shows, okay, how orders are declining rapidly. Because if I own a store and the consumer confidence is down, people aren't consuming from me, and all of a sudden I've had on my shelf now 30 shirts for the last 8 weeks, I'm in trouble. I'm going to cancel my order. You go look at the ISM, that's the best one. I mean, Dallas is good, Richmond Fed's good, but ISM is more complete. Now you know, hey, there's an inventory build. That's bad. That's bad. Now you go and check productivity. Our productivity has dropped the worst ever, from 18.8% in May to down 2.3%. Now you got to go look at the trade deficits. Are you kidding me? Trade deficits are brutal. Trade deficits. We are importing so many goods compared to what we're exporting. We have a deficit of, I don't know what it is now, 190 billion. That's terrible. But also what's really bad is the value of the goods are dropping, is negative. The value of the goods that we export compared to the value of goods that we import is negative. So all of this is telling you exactly where to be. Now you just got to look at your chart when you buy a stock. If you're looking at my chart, if it's red, that means it's not going to go up. How simple is that? Get it free for 10 days, for God's sakes. At least you'll learn how the market works.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I think this jobs report was excellent. The problem is all the data that isn't in this report tells the exact opposites.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. Okay, we're going to make it easy for you. I get so angry when I hear Kramer tell us how he's always good friends with somebody and you better hold on to that stock, a stock that is going to keep going down. Listen to this. Listen to this. If I can find the damn thing. I don't know why I'm here. Okay. Now listen to this. Oh, wait a minute. We got. I'm sorry. We have a special machine so we can turn his voice so we can understand what he's saying. Okay, we're transferring it over now so we can understand what this dope's saying. Let's see. It's over.
I'm calling about One Oak, ticker symbol OKE. I'm wondering if I should just keep it for the long haul or take my profits.
Oh, no, keep it. I mean, look, I know I'm good friends. Well, it's been a long time now with Walter Hulse, who is a very.
Oh, my God. He always does the same thing. He's always good friends. Always good friends. Buy because he's good friends. Are you kidding me? Look at this stock. Are you kidding? Watch this. If you can look at my chart, OKE is the symbol. The stock is underneath both moving averages of support. That's the stock. Now you got to go and take a look at the breadth of the stock, meaning this is part of the S&P. How many stocks in the S&P are above its moving average? The stock alone is below both the 50 and 200-day moving average, which means it has lost its support. Now you got to go and look at the overall S&P. Has it lost its support? It sure to hell has. The stock, there's only out of the 500 stocks, we have an average of about 25 stocks that are above the moving average. 25%. You need 70%. 70% of the S&P 500 stocks to be above its moving averages to sustain a rally. We only have 25%. So not only do we have just 25% of 500 stocks above its moving average, the stock itself is underneath its moving average. It's telling the hold. Now, here's the real good one. Look at my Pro 2 color-coded chart that we designed. It's solid red. There is not one chart in this country or the world like my chart. It's patent. When it's solid red, all the candlesticks are solid red, it warns you, do not buy this stock. Be shorting the stock. Or at least, if you don't want to short, don't get in the stock because it's solid red. That's the value of the color-coded chart. Frustrating. Everybody should have a color-coded chart. We worked a long time to design this thing because people get confused when they see it going down and they see candlesticks red and green and green and red. And then you hear Kramer say, oh, I'm good friends with him, good friends with him, so hold on to it. People say, well, it looks pretty good. There's some green candlesticks. There's a couple red, but there's green. But when you hit them with it's a solid red, it hits you, smacks you right in the face and says, what the hell are you doing? There's no buyers in there. And who are the buyers we're looking for? We're not looking for Joe Suckface on Main Street. We're looking for the institutions. The institutions are gone. You don't have J.P. Morgan buying. You don't have Berkshire buying. You don't have MetLife buying. You don't have any hedge funds buying. And he tells you to stay in this. The beautiful thing about the color-coded chart, it will show you it's red. It shows you it's in a downtrend. You can't get out of a downtrend. It's almost impossible. Please listen. If you don't listen to anything I say today, we've been in a solid downtrend for 185 days. To most of you, you don't even know what that means. That's okay. The last time we had a sell-off, a crash, it went down for 30 days. Now, why is that important? Because what's important is to identify when's the stock going to capitulate? When is the market going to capitulate? When is everybody going to say, just get me out, get me out. I don't care how much money I lose, get me out. Only that point in time does the market capitulate. Everybody says, just get me out. That means there's no sellers left. The sellers are gone. And then the institutions come in and they start buying because there's no sellers. But they don't put a buy recommendation on. They double down on sell recommendations because they don't want you coming in and buying. They want to go in and buy. That's how the game works. If you follow the money, you'll never be wrong. And if you don't do if nothing for 10 days, if you're with me free for 10 days, if anything, you're going to learn how the stock market works. And it's going to save you money. If you don't stay with me, you're going to understand how yields going up or down, how's that fit in? Do I buy or sell a stock? You're going to understand something so simple, volume. If my stock is going up and volume is going down in that stock, do I stay in it or not? If my stock is above support, but the S&P is below support, and the S&P, only 25% of the stocks are above its moving averages called breadth. What does that mean? it means you're in deep doo-doo. The market's going to keep going down lower. The only way you get these big rallies, remember every day we had a new high, because 75% of the 500 stocks were above moving average. It's called breadth. They never talk to you about that. They don't want you to know that because they want you to buy in a dip. When you buy on a dip, it's in a downtrend. You're buying on a dip in a severe downtrend. Think of a plane going straight down. You're on an airliner. You're going straight down, nose down. You're going down 600 miles an hour. No way to stop it. No way to stop it. That's what's going on in this market. And then you look and who's the pilot? You go, oh my God, no, it can't be. God, he's the pilot. What are you, nuts? Listen to me. The market, they're going to try every trick in the book to try to get to that 400 by Tuesday. And when these earnings come out, they're going to be terrible. And you watch what happens. The market can go down. I'll guarantee you this market will go down to 3,000 before 300 before it gets back to 480. One last thing before I leave, which is terrible. Remember how they took Trump and they impeached him for a phone call? Can you imagine what's going on now? Biden turns around. Now we don't know, okay? We know that Biden and his son were paid $1.5 billion from China. Were paid another $5 million from Russia. 3 weeks before Biden, who was vice president, was supposed to replace the puppet president that was in Ukraine, that was controlled by Putin, with another puppet from the United States. Remember, Biden was going to take out Putin's president out of Ukraine. Now, the reason why Ukraine has always been important to Putin and China, because they want to control the oil, and they want to control the iron ore, and they want to control the coal. So here's what we know. When they got paid right before, Vice President Biden put in the new president in China, and then his son ends up on the biggest oil company board that controls the coal and the oil. You can read into that what you want. Now, all of a sudden, we need oil for our refiners. And he turns around and he sends oil. He sends oil to Communist Party in China, the same Communist Party that wrote Biden's a check for $1.5 billion for his hedge fund. It's the same Chinese Communist Party who's compromising our energy, our security, our national... Remember, man, oil is everything. Oil controls our security, our safety. And he's now selling oil to the Chinese communists? You got to be kidding me. Listen, join my gang free for 10 days. If anything, out of the 10 days, if you don't stay with me, you'll learn how the market works. Free. See you on the charts. Have a great weekend.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.